This for the third time. I don't know what is wrong with OBS, but it will not. I cannot stream Bushcraft Survival. Don't know why. Not sure why. The chat window doesn't work. Everything's broken today. Everything is broken. So we'll see. We'll see if anybody comes in here. And I didn't really want to work on this project, but now I'm switching projects just so I can stream something. Because I'm trying to stay on the schedule, and I've wasted an hour this morning messing around in OBS. So here we are. I don't even remember what I'm doing in this game. This game is... Oh, yeah, this wacky thing. I forgot about this. I want to do an automation engineer simulator game. So we will see if this makes any sense or not. Yeah, so what the hell is happening with this? All this stuff still works. All these collisions. Whee! Make a nice little surfing game where you just like jump on cubicles. That could be fun. I thought you could turn this on. Why does that not work? Let's see if that works. Level. Oh, yeah. It was this. So now my screen works. It's just Bushcraft Survival. What the heck? It's because I'm using the rendering server, maybe? All right, let's put this somewhere. Let's put this there. Sure, why not? Okay. Cool. We have conveyor belts. Oh yeah. I remember about this game now. I really want crouch. How can I make crouch work? Yeah, I think I need a crouch before I do anything else. I need crouch. So let's do that. So we have the character. We have this guy. I feel like crouch, we can just switch the collision shape, maybe. Let's call it crouch. And let's make it a sphere. And in theory, it should be about there, -0.5. And normally it should be disabled. So now I need now I need an input, so we can do that. Input map. Oops, that doesn't work. Crouch. And then this will be control. And I'm trying to decide, I think this kind of game it should be hold. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure if people dig that. People don't like it. People don't like hold crouches. For some reason, I've noticed. People get very upset when you have to hold a crouch button. Yeah, so let's make it a toggle. Let's make it a state. So let's do var crouch equals false. If input is action just pressed crouch, then crouch equals not crouch. And the other thing I should do, let's close that. Sure, yeah. The other thing I should do is move the camera. So the camera position should move down. Is there a smarter way to do this? I think there is a smarter way to do this. I think we just don't translate this. And you fall, right? Interesting. That might look really stupid. We'll see. We'll see. So then we do this. We need to have these two. Dupe. I should put this on here. Collision shape 3D disabled. It's disabled when crouch is enabled. And then collision shape 3D crouch is disabled when it's not crouching. Lots of double negatives there. That actually works. You just kind of unnaturally pop back up, that's all. That's the only issue with my master plan here. Yeah, I mean, I probably would like to control that a little better. So when I press the button, I should do a tween, I think, probably. Why can't... Why is it red? Why is it... That is so bizarre. Why it goes red when I'm standing on it. It does not make any sense. So, what is happening? How did I do this? I gotta open this up in Blender, I think. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Holy crap. Where's all my models? Shaders are loading, I guess. All right. Well, this is not working. Nothing's working today. Oh, there we go. Finally got some textures in here. So what the heck is happening? Why can I not interact with this thing? There's the conveyor body. Do I tag it with anything? Oh, we're just checking to see if conveyor body's in the name. Then interact code. Okay, neat. What is happening? Why does that work? Why is that happening? Let's try this one more time. I think I need to figure out what, excuse me, what's capturing the raycast. Where's my raycast happening? Character, process raycast. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay. So the question is, why is this not happening? Oh, I'm not getting an interact. What is my interact node? Oh, it's just, oh. Interesting. So this collider should not be on this layer. Interesting. So what am I doing? I need a collision mask. And let's just set it to 1. So this is currently on 1, but I should put the character on layer 2. And then do I need to do something in my import tooling? Let's see. This changes the light. Yeah, so... Oh, let's do it the other way. Character is going to be on layer 1 because that makes sense. And then we should only interact with objects on layer 2. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. For instance, set mat, conveyor, built-in CName, manufacturing light. Interesting. So let's do this. Function set set call set interact collision. Let's do n is a node 3D. And I think the way this is going to work with this silly little pipeline I've made is that, oh yeah, we're going to get conveyor body. Interesting that the static is the parent. Oh, did they finally fix this? Why is that like that? Oh, it's because the collider's a different shape. Okay. Okay. So we can say if n is node 3D, static body 3D, then we're going to try to set collision layer equals 2. Else if n get children count is greater than 0 and n get child 0 is static body 3D, then n get child 0 collision layer equals 2. So that should set it for all. We can do that. So we can do conveyor body, and those are the only two interactables right now. Conveyor body and this might solve another issue actually too. Oh, that's the ceiling. Probably put that in. Where's this door? Oh, okay. This is convex call only. Just realizing my middle mouse button is broken. All right. So single door, single underscore door. Okay. Or what else? Conveyor body. All right. Let's see if this works. So I'm hoping what'll happen is if I rerun my tool, do a reload. Hey, it worked. Yay. All right, I should probably update on Blue Sky, I guess. Update. I am back online. Feel free to come hang out. What are my URLs? Actually, let's do an actual post. Let's say Godot Gamedev stream. New game. Automotive. Automation engineer simulator. And let's do Twitch, streaming, game dev, indie dev, Godot, sure, why not? And Blender. B3D. All right, so what the heck am I doing? I think this should work better now, in theory, right? So that's on, cool, that's on layer 2 as well. So we're only checking against layer 2. Or we are now. Ah, okay. Well, that's not good. What happened there? Character is on layer 1. Now we're just falling through the world. That's a little less than ideal. Let's see. Floor, static body. How did this get on layer 2? What the heck? I gotta rerun the level. The level tool should run automatically. It should run when the level loads. Maybe we do an export. Export. I need a new preset, actually. Let's do automation engineer engsim. Actually, I'll remove that. Visible, transform, yes, scene graph. We want this, we want this. We want all this stuff. And we're gonna save this as automation eng sim. Cool. Let's bookmark this. Oh, okay. I think I also need customs, I think. Yeah, custom properties. I don't think we're taking in lights. I don't think so. So we'll call this automation eng sim. Export. All right, so let's do this. Print. Okay, so that is actually running. The question is why did this go on layer 2? Oh, okay. That's why. That is why. Errors. Oh man, this is brutal. I think what's happening is that it's getting stuck in the editable mode. Because even if we do that, the collision is still stuck. Let's do... Excuse me. Set collision, and this would be on 2. Else set collision C1. That should be safe-ish. Why is it still on layer 2? What the heck? Why is it doing that? Level 1.gltf, and we put it, I don't know, here. Editable. Reload. Okay. I'm losing my mind. If single door is in CNAME or conveyor body is in CNAME. Let's try this. All right, I'm going to be right back. Okay, I think that's finally fixed. All right, layer 2. Layer 2. Okay, cool. Should handle both cases. What? Oh, level node. I guess that's not a thing anymore. Let's do level 1. All right, that's better. Oh. So we should have this on mask layer 2 as well. Here we go. Okay, so I think what I need, I'll figure out what I need here. I need like a panel. I need like an industrial panel. So that the objective is going to be to connect a wire from here to an output on the panel. And then connect another one to a control box. Let's go on old Sketchfab and see what we see on there. Let's see what we see. Yeah, I think what I want, I'm gonna imagine this a little. I want like a control panel that you can open up, and then I want you to connect a start push button to here, and then you need to write the logic to make the 3 belts run after the start button is pressed. I think that's what I want. All right, so let's go find it. Let's say a control panel. All right, these are very sci-fi. I need something simpler. I need something very simple. Oh yeah, here we go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I think I could rip this apart and make this work. 807,000 triangles. Holy crap. Okay, maybe not that one. I really don't want to optimize that. That sounds like a giant pain. What I want, maybe I can just model this myself. I just literally want like one of these, pretty much. But not quite like that. I just want industrial control panel. Exterior. Yeah, this would be cool. Where you like, oh, I took that course once upon a time. Oh yeah, this would be neat. Put on some lights. I think I can model this. I think I'm being silly by not modeling this. Let's do this. Let's do... Let's get GIMP open. I'm going to open another Blender. I think I can even reuse a texture or make a texture out of it. Potentially. So let's do this. And really what I want is this. Doot. Actually, I'm going to get the hinges as well. That's that's a minor detail I don't care about. We'll drop the hinges. Doop. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I will perspective transform this. How do I not... I don't want to show the stupid checker background. No, I guess the checkered background is fine. What if I perspective transform this? And let's throw on a guide. Show grid. Configure grid. Let's do, I don't know, 100? What does that look like? Okay. All right, I think this is good enough, like, for our reference. So let's turn that off. Let's do selection to okay. So here's our reference. So that's the door, and then the background is the panel. I think we can also generate a texture from this. I'm pretty confident we can. Let's just do this. Let's blow this up. Because it's just shiny. Okay. So let's save this. Gamedev. This is 6 feet. This is huge. This should be like 4 feet tops. Convert 4 feet to meters. 1.2. So let's go with around that. All right. My middle mouse button is actually broken. Kind of. If I push it to one side, it works. I have no idea how thick it should be. Like maybe like that. Also, let's flip this on its side. Where did my... Okay, did we flip both? Down X and Y. Okay. That works. Kind of works. Guess we have to rotate it. Ugh. Okay. Probably did that stupidly. This needs to be an actual door, though. This can't just be a extrusion. This needs to be a... We'll extrude this. This will become a door. And this is going to be the panel. And this... We're going to extrude this out. And then this original one... Uh-oh. That can go away. Yeah, I think this needs to come in slightly. What's happening here? All right, I gotta get another mouse. This mouse is killing me. All right. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. That's way too high. How to make terrain in Blender, dude? Well, you can sculpt a mesh. That's one way to do it. You can sculpt a plane mesh that you've subdivided. All right, so we has a door. We has a door here. I don't think this needs to be interactable at all. Yes, I am making a game. I am making this game is going to be an automotive or an automation engineer simulator. Which is going to be an interesting experiment. Oh my god, this mouse sucks too. I don't have a good mouse to use today. How is this bad? Enhanced pointer precision? I feel like that's screwing us. What the heck? Can't turn it off. Okay. We can't control this mouse. This mouse, I got like a $10 mouse from Walmart, and I cannot control it. All right, I want to make this a door. This should be a little cabinet. You know what? I'm actually going to shift this, I think. Oh, the pivot's on the other side. And I want to bevel both of these. So let's do a bevel. Scale. I think that's okay. And then maybe let's do a little shade auto smooth. 65. Let's do a good old harden. I thought there was a way to transfer modifiers. I want to learn how to do this because I saw a guy do it in a video recently. Transfer data. Object data, materials, collections. Oh, modifiers. Want to go the other way though? Yeah, I want to go do. I want to go that to that. Object, transfer data, copy modifiers. I didn't know Godot was this good at 3D. Yeah. Godot often underrated for 3D. Object, link, transfer data, modifiers. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it works that way. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that's fine. We'll be okay. So here's my cabinet. So let's do, I want to export this as a model. First, I got to save this. Let's go back. Yes, we're going to bookmark this. No, bookmark this. Models, control panel. You make games on mobile? Nice. What do you use to make games? Okay. I can't believe how bad this mouse is. I'm going back. I'm going back to my old mouse. And now the sensitivity is too low. So let's go back to mouse settings and turn that up. Okay. It's a little better. I just don't have any middle mouse wheel. It's okay. I will deal. What's up with the little gap? Oh, that's no bueno. Let's fix that. Actually, you know what? We should take this whole ring and scale it in a touch. There we go. Okay, so that's door. We'll call this a door. I'm going to put a material on it. Should have the same material as the other one. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You should consider learning WebGL for games. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with WebGL. What the pipeline add-on can pick up objects with modifiers. It's not the pipeline add-on, it's just Blender. You can like copy modifiers from one object to another. All right. I do want a material eventually, but I think for now I'm just gonna try to get this in and see what it looks like. Let's go to my preset. All right, now we're starting to move here. Models, add-ons, assets, models. Oh yeah, because I'm doing it like this, right? Let's call this control door and control panel. Okay, so let's grab these two, come over here, paste those in. Yeah, it's crazy. You kind of got to learn OpenGL first, I would say. Well, that's impossible to see. Let's change that to, we got to give this a color. Oh, you know what? I didn't give this a material. I've made an error. Let's give this a material first. So new. Yeah, I mean, so Shinobi, the thing people struggle with when using Blender and Godot or Unity, people often think that you can just use like geometry nodes or modifiers or special Blender specific things they think will just work in the game engine, but it doesn't work that way. 90% of the time you need to apply the modifiers first to get your geometry to actually apply. There's another option as well. In the pipeline, it does this for you, but I'm just showing you that you need to apply modifiers. There's a checkbox here on the GLTF export to apply modifiers. And then when you go to create it, bring it in the engine, it should have, at least the correct geometry. My mouse is really messed up. I'm going to close Blender and reopen it in a sec. The sensitivity is too high. The door needs a handle. Yes, it does. That's a very, very good point. All right. Back into Blender. And you know what? These walls are killing me. I think I need to get some kind of material on these because it's just hurting my eyeballs. Let's give all these the same material. Thank you for what? Raccoon, bruh. I don't know why Blender is so slow in creating materials lately. Let's say Blender very slow creating materials. The door with the stairs looks like Breaking Bad. Yeah, I mean, it's true, actually. Damn. That was probably buried in my subconscious somewhere. I modeled this one from scratch. This is one thing I modeled myself. And I'm kind of proud of it. I mean, I'm not a great modeler, but every now and then I can do some stuff. What I'm trying to do right now, though, is just apply a wall material. Because these are so bland that like you can't distinguish them. So let's do the floor like that color. I don't know. And I really don't want any roughness. Let's keep it. Maybe a little. 0.7. It's not metal, it's concrete. So let's keep metal low. And then the walls, let's do a material here. Walls 1. We'll make this dark. That's the ceiling. Okay, whatever. Same deal. Okay, I'm trying to learn this copy workflow. Copy. Oh, it's Control L. Control L. Materials. Hey. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get it. And then we're gonna bring this panel in. First draft of the panel. That's not it. Let's go here. Control panel. All right. So this needs to, I'm just gonna like put it in the middle of the space right now, and it's gonna float. But the idea is that you need to connect wires between two things. That's the whole, like, that's the game idea. This should be very metallic. There we go. Very metallic. Maybe a little lighter. Beautiful. Let's export this and see what we get. Where's my export? Come on, Godot. You can do it. You know what? I think this is going to the wrong place. It is going to the wrong place. Let's go here, models. Assets, models, level 1. All right. Wires. Oh yeah. Well, this is the game for you then. Okay. There's me panel. Let's see what it looks like inside the game. Yeah. So the basic idea, it's not really programmed yet, but like you will be able to connect. I want to connect like a button here back to the panel. And then the whole point of the game is like, you're going to be able to program the panel, program the processor in there to run the conveyors. And I want to like build up the simulation from there. That's the goal. I'm realizing the new walls make it really, really dark in here. So that's going to be something to manage. All right, so the other challenge I have is I want to make things that are interactable. Yeah, no, maybe it should still have a static body. That still makes sense. So what we can do is we can do We can just put this as convex call. Yeah, we can do that. We're just using Godot's import hints. I'm trying to explore how far you can go just with Godot's import hints. So far, it's been kind of painful. If I'm not gonna lie to you. There is now this option to do something with the import. We'll explore this a little. Let's say, do I have any areas yet? I don't have any areas yet, but we can explore something in a second. Make the door openable. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Don't you worry. Actually, I wanted it to hinge on the other side, but I would have to rotate it. 180. Let's apply the rotation and scale. Okay. Let's apply rotation and scale. There we go. And let's just go with this. For now, I'm just checking that the collision actually works. And it does indeed work. Cool. Neat. Oh, I'm getting stuck on it. That's not good. Why is it getting stuck? Oh, it's probably because of the bevels. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Yeah. See, this is why you need to use primitive collisions. People tell me that the import pipeline is fine as it is, but it's really not. This is not playable. You get stuck here. You get stuck on the friggin' collision shape. All right, so what we're going to do as a workaround here is we are going to not make this a collision. Sorry, I'm flying around here like crazy. We are not going to make this a collision. We are going to duplicate. I'm going to do a good old parent, Control P, and we'll call this control panel convex call. Oh, call only. Yeah. Or we could call this CP collider. Now, the way this works is I need to remove all of the complex geometry from it, which in this case is very easy to do, which is cool. Shade flat, doesn't need a material either. Let's turn these back on. And then this thing we can go viewport, display as wire. Okay, let's try this. This might be better. Oh yeah, that looks clean. Look at them clean collision lines. This is too fast. I think that's pretty simple. All right, let's see. All right. So far, so good. Yeah, so openables should be pretty easy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We're gonna set a meta if okay, we'll leave that testing there. control door, no, CP collider in c.name. Then we're going to do something. I don't know what that something is, though. I'm going to experiment with something else. Let's do, oops. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's leave this other collection off because this is starting to drive me nuts. So we're going to actually turn off the office room. So we just have this little catwalk. There we go. That's a bit cleaner. I am going to try something else. What if we make this, and this is going to be a control door area. Let's see. And then I'm going to simplify the geometry. Delete, shade flat. Display wireframe. Okay. We're going to test this because people in the YouTube comments keep bugging me. So if I make this an area, let's try this. I don't know how this is going to work. So what we got to do is we now have to find control door area. See, this is why this workflow is not good. I have this large scene. There's no way for me to filter. I mean, like Godot is a few steps away from having this be integrated fairly well. But we're not there yet. Because this workflow is just clunky. Let's do physics. Let's do occluder disabled. What's an occluder? No. Body type area. Shape type box. Layer 2. Re-import. Oh, interesting. What happened to my... What the hell? Okay. Okay, all right. I have no idea what the heck happened there, but that's okay. Okay, so this collision shape that it generated is nowhere near... the right size. Now, why did it do that? The extents of the geometry are there. Do I have to do... Okay. Does this have to do origin to center a volume? Is that how that works? No. So this does not. How do you control this? How do you control this box size? Primitive. Oh, okay. You have to type it in. No, we're not doing that. Well, let's do simple convex. What's automatic? Concave polygon. Yeah, no, let's just do simple convex. Convex polygon shape. Yeah, that's good. All right, now the problem is this won't, I need this to be parented. Can I do this level of parenting? I can. Okay. So I want to parent this to this, this to this. Control P. Neat. All right, so this might actually work. I'm slowly finagling this. into something that might work. So we're going to turn on, oh, you lose the physics if you reparent. Okay. All right, I get it. Simple convex, re-import. All right, so now we have this. Let's do controlled door area. Let's do that. So if we see, let's make an array var interactables, and this is going to be these basically. Single door, conveyor body, and controlled door area. These names suck. I'm realizing that now. So if for interactable in interactables, you can say var interactable found equals false, interactable found equals true. If not interactable found, then we do this. Okay. Yeah, so this needs a better, I need a better system. I don't see you using a plugin. I'm testing something in that people were talking about in the comments, and so far it has not working out great. People were telling me in the comments on a recent video to use the importing feature, this thing here. But I'm having lots of issues with it. The simple collision shapes did not generate. They don't auto-generate the shape. Every time you move the nodes around, it loses the configuration. It's actually quite hard to find the node you're looking for in your level. So, so far I'm having lots of issues with using the native pipeline. That's why I'm currently using it. I'm trying to test something. And to make matters worse, I don't see any interactable there. Controlled door area. Ah, okay. This needs to be a little more general collision layer. Static body. How does that work in Godot? Godot area 3D. Collision object 3D. Yeah, let's do that. Collision object 3D. Nice. Okay. Let's try that. We still don't get the interactable. Why? What's going on here? Controlled door area. Okay, I need to do this, I think. I shouldn't need to, but we can see. Do I still have this? Yeah, that still works. I love the physics in this game. When you jump in the air, you don't have any momentum. It's so stupid. Okay, whatever. What should happen right now is I should be able to interact with this, but I'm not getting a little green dot. And it could be because of this. Interact code. I want the interact code to match what I'm searching for, honestly. Single door. Why can't this search? Oh, is it because I'm, yeah, maybe because I'm doing that. Oh, it's probably because I'm hiding the office room. So let's bring that back. Okay, better. Single door collider. Yes, so I think I need to get smarter about this. Let's change this to be single door collider. Conveyor body, is that a thing? Conveyor body. And then control door. My naming convention is all over the place. Don't make fun of me too much. Okay. This sets the basics of the interactables. If belt, then we set a material. That's all good. That's all good. We're going to move this to here. Interactables. And you know what? We can do even better. We don't need an array of interactables. Let's just do func void pass for now. We don't need an array of interactables. We just need in game interact functions. In game interact functions. Level tool? No. So tool scripts don't have access to singletons. Oh, okay. That is very annoying. We can get around this though using a hack. Var game is game. If engine editor is hint game equals game dot new. Only if it's an editor hint. If it's not an editor hint, then we don't care because this is a tool script only. So we can possibly do this, maybe. Sometimes I've used this hack. Interact functions, yeah. So this should go through the keys, and then this should assign the collisions, and then the level tool, this needs to set interact states. I don't like this interact code thing. I don't like that. I think we do it this way. For interact in game.interact functions, we're going to say if interact in CName. This feels silly. We're going to loop through every function for everyone. Yeah, I think we are. Then C set meta interact code single door. And then if interact equals single door, I don't know, we can do a match. Was it a match? Interact single door collider. Then we can do C set meta door state is false. Conveyor body C set meta running is false. This is like object state information that we can set like this. All right. Seems reasonable. it's probably going to be totally broken, so I'm ready for that. Interesting. Yeah, let's keep that there. Can't invalid function new in base node. What about a class of interactables? I'm a composition over inheritance kind of dev. I used to get in fights with people about this. I use inheritance when it's absolutely necessary. But so far, every interactable in this game uses a different set of mechanics. There are no shared properties of the interactables in this game. So there's no point in having a class until I need one. My problem right now is this stupid singleton. You can't generate a singleton like this. However, you can do this, I think. Let's call this game. Yeah, let's do that. And we do... Do I need to... I don't want to instantiate it. Game.instantiate. Game.new. Let's try that. Neat. Okay. All right. Did it work? We shall find out. Let's put that there. No, nothing there. All right, so we're trying to interact with these things. Maybe my raycast. Oh, areas needs to be true. That's all it is. Okay. Oh, well, that didn't fix it either. So let's see what's happening here. If I go over here, I try to click here. Why is this not... interact code is single. Why is it single door? Something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. All right. First of all, let's do this. Let's print CNAME. This should be all of our interactables. Let's do that. Sweet. All right, so got that. Single door, collider, conveyor body, control door area. Perfect. And then it will set the collision on those, which I think it's doing. I know that part's working. Let's look at our area. Area. That didn't get set. Why? Set collision. It totally should be working. Control door area is here. And then once we get that, we set the collision to be 2. I mean, is it a collision object 3D? It is. All right, I'm going to be right back. One sec. All right, I am here. What I currently don't understand is why this set collision function is not working, and it's kind of annoying. So control door, let's check this out again. Make sure I didn't do a typo. Yeah, it's control door area. So if it finds control door area, let's close some of this stuff. Close. It should be. Let's do this. So let's say print n. Let's do that. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, if layer equals 2, print end. Let's do that. I don't really care if layer equals 2. The other thing is you can't really debug tool scripts very easily, which is a giant pain. Okay, that's all good. There it is right there. Control door area. Why is it not setting the layer? Let's check something. Var A is area 3D. A collision. There it is. Why is that not working? Let's reset the node maybe. Level 1 .gltf. Come back to me. All right. Edit. Reload. No, that is not working. That is interesting. So why can I not set that? I should compare this to other things. Conveyor, body. That works. I must have a bug here that I just can't see. I mean, it is a node 3D. This is not wrong. So we have a node. If the interactable, if this node is an interactable, then print the name. That works. We set the collision. Okay, how about, let's do this then. If it equals 1. So these are all basic static bodies, single door collider. Okay. Control door area, there it is. Is this running twice or something? There's something weird going on here. And maybe this part is just not necessary. Perhaps. Oh yeah, interesting. That is what's wrecking it. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we get stuff, but we still can't interact, so there's another bug somewhere. That means we're down here, and we just need to check how that meta is getting set. Here we go. That's the problem. We're going to set this to interact. There we go. And then now we're flying. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Can I still open this door? I hope so. If not, I'm going to be upset. There we go. That door works. Fuck yeah. Okay. So what I want to do with this one is we're going to change out this empty function for a real function. Let's call this function control door. You know what? This door function might be like perfectly general enough to use. Let's try that. Let's see if we can. This is composition, right? You'll see in a second. If I can convince one person of composition today, then I'll be happy. So conveyor body, but also control door area is also a door. So you set meta door state is false. Let's see if we can get this to work. No, did not work. Take it all back. Oh, it does work. I'm just thinking about it backwards. This needs to be a parent, clear parent. Control door, control panel. Oh, okay. There's a couple of issues here. So let's get rid of this control door area. We've got this control door. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to call this control door area. And I'm going to simplify the geometry. Boom. Shade flat. And display wireframe. What's the idea of the game? The idea of the game is that you are a automation engineer is the idea. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Oh, I parented the wrong thing. Oops. All right, let's see what we got. Let's export GLTF and some. Yeah, so the idea of the game is that you have to work at some manufacturing facility, and you have to do a bunch of tasks to get the stuff running again. If that makes sense. So it's a simulator of being an automation engineer, which was my old job. So I figured, what better thing to do than take an old job and turn it into a video game? This is now crashing. Awesome. Great. I love it. We're going to wait patiently. Pray to the Godot and Blender lords. I don't know what to do here because this is clearly crashing, which sucks. I think I can move the meta information as well. I'm just thinking about other ways to optimize this. What's your job? Are you an electrician? Okay, bye-bye, Godot. I'm going to push this to GitHub because added control panel because I'd rather not lose any code. It'd be nice not to lose code. All right, baby, don't crash. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, we did it. Nice. Let's do a little reload. Let's check on our little areas. That didn't work. Oh, you know what? See, this is the Electric Man. We do the houses from zero. English is my second language. No worries. No worries. English is second language. Okay, this is what I don't like about this workflow. So the next time people come at me in the comments, I'm going to come at them and be like, okay, you can do some of this stuff, but this is still slow. This is still a bad workflow. Right? I have to, every time I move anything around in Blender, it loses all of the properties because there's no properties tied to that object. Like this, I get it, right? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I get why this is a good idea. I get that, but it just doesn't seem practical to me anyways. All right, there we go. Layer 2. So every time I move it, I gotta mess around with this stuff. Is this a cupboard? It's a control panel. There you go. Okay, it opened the wrong way. That's not how that door's supposed to open. Don't tell anybody. Let's have a think about how we can make this single door code more interesting. We could have the target angle exposed as a parameter, and then we could bind this negative 1.55. Just have it swing in the opposite direction. There we go. And now we can control this, right? So if we want this guy to open up further, then that's fine. Let's open this up to 1.8. That's basically pi. Half pi over 2, sorry. Yeah, so I mean, that's cool, I think. So the idea is there's going to be something over here, and you got to plug in this wire into here, and then you got to program the conveyor belt so that when you press the push button, they all start at the same time. That's my grand vision here. But this is just like a quick game I'm like slapping together. I'm not, you know. This is a demo. This is not really a big deal. You know what's interesting? The basic PBR material actually looks really good for this panel. Like, we don't need to actually think about it too much. Cool. Okay, that's done. And we can't walk through the panel also, which is a nice added bonus, I'll say. Interesting. There's no backface culling on this? How did it know? How did it know not to do backface culling? Interesting. All right. What to even do next? So that's cool. The other idea would be that there's going to be some area inside of here that would allow me to interact, right? Like there might be an area on the motor. And this is just temporary right now. This this conveyor. This is going to have different different logic. Yeah, this is my side game project. This is my game project that's like keeping me sane while I work on my real game, which is turning into a beast. Classic thing game developers do. It's not necessarily smart either. Can I get up there? Oh my god, you can like bunny hop. Can I get up here? What a cool like side thing to do in the game if it's like you have to like b-hop to get like there's like a side mission where you have to jump on this door edge. Oh, I almost did it. Oh, that's floating. I don't think that's supposed to be floating. Oh, I did it. Yay. It feels like almost like CSGO when people find weird ways to like get places. It's so dark though. I need to figure out how to like boost the ambient lighting of the game. I think it's decently bright in here. Decently bright, but out here it's just dark. And I think I need an HDRI maybe. But I don't know how to use an HDRI inside. Literally, I don't know how to do that. I've never done it. All right, so what would be next? I would like to be able to spawn I would like to be able to spawn the cables on demand, you know? Not sure how to do that, actually. Because right now, I believe... How does that work? There's a cable here in the level. That's what this is. And then the character has a script that just attaches it. All right. So we're in here. Yeah. Right. So okay, I can generalize this. So we can say that there is an active rope, which is a rope 3D2 equals null. And if active rope, not a, I should say instance valid active rope, then if it's not finalized, then we can attach it to the player. I probably should also organize this better so that there's like an actual place for ropes to go. Ropes. Okay, they're not ropes, they're wires, but whatever, we'll call them ropes. I want to bring in these parameters. Save branches scene. Make an inherited scene by new inherited scene. This is another feature of Godot I've never used. Embarrassingly, I've never used the new inherited scene feature. How do you do that? So if I go reparent, make scene, save branches scene. No, it says to create a variation of the scene, you can make an inherited scene based on the instantiated scene using scene, new inherited scene. Holy crap. All right. Open base scene. So it's going to be prefabs, rope path 3D2, I think. Is that what this is? Yeah. I've never used this feature. We'll see what happens. Okay, interesting. Now I want these things. I want 0.03. 8 is good. We'll do second is fixed. Material is going to be... Let's save this. Let's save this in the prefabs as cable material. Prefabs, rope. Rope mat. All right, so we're going to apply rope mat. Now we need to save this. Rope. I don't know. Jeez. Rope 2. Rope settings. I don't know. I don't know what to call this. And then... Okay, that seems reasonable, actually. Transform, that's fine. Okay, so what I want to do is set up an area inside the panel. Let's just do this as a test. Let's see how hard this is to do. My middle mouse button is kind of working, sort of. All my stuff broke today. My OBS broke. I had to reinstall graphics drivers. My mouse broke. It has been an interesting day for streaming. All right, so let's hide the door. And what I want to do is we're going to do select cursor to active. I'm going to drop in a little cube here. Squish it down. And I want to make this interactable inside. So we're going to bring this up into, you know what? This needs to be in its own collection. Move to control panel. Okay. Move to control panel. All right. Let's call this wire area. That's what we're going to call this. This is going to be a wire area. And what the wire area is going to do is the wire area is going to generate a new wire node. I think. Let's try it. So let's, first I'm going to control A, rotation and scale, export. And we're going to try this thing again. I'm getting a little more used to this, but I still don't like it. I still have arguments against why this sucks. But I see how this is usable. So we can go wire area, physics, body type, area, shape type, simple convex. We don't get primitives. I don't have time to screw around with manually creating primitives. But we get this. All right, so that's going to be that. Let's add an interactable for wire areas. Interact action.new, and we'll call it create wire. That function doesn't exist. We got to make one. Create wire. Like that. There's another thing I want to do too. I don't like this. I feel like we can automate this so easily. But that's okay. I'm not sweating it too much. All right. Next, I want to have a singleton or a node reference for this. And I'm debating doing this the easy way or the hard way. I think the easy way is the correct way currently. So let's throw a node in here, and we're going to make a node reference. Let's put it at the top, actually. Yeah. Node reference, game state. Var ropes is a node 3D, and it's null. But when the level is loaded, game.ropes equals ropes. Neat. All right, so when this function runs, we are going to create a rope settings. We're going to instantiate one. This is fighting me for some reason. I'm just going to call it path 3D rope. Var rope is path 3D rope dot new. No, instantiate. And rope dot global transform equals we need to get the interact node global transform. Actually, let's do global position. Global position. And we will add ropes, add child rope. And then, do we have one for character? We don't have one for character yet. Let's do var character, character. Don't even have a class on this. Let's do it this way. All right, so we spawn a rope, we place it, we make it active. Let's see what happens here. Oh, my door is hidden. That's good. Let's bring back the door, I guess. Oh, where is this? Oh, I hate it when this happens. This is my least favorite Blender feature. That when you move things to new collections, the objects don't come with you. It makes no sense. It makes less than 0 sense. All right, control door area. That's all cool. Once again, I'm probably going to lose my export details. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. It's not good, in my opinion. Take it for what you will. This is my experience with using this import editor. It's been annoying because I'm 90% sure I need to reassign the area again for like the third time. Yeah, it's gone. So control door area, physics area, convex call, reimport. And then we need to do a reload. And then this is on layer 2. Okay. Control door area. All right. Wire area is on layer 2 as well. So we go boop. Huh. That's weird. What am I doing? I'm doing something weird here, maybe. Oh, we have an error. Oh, yeah, you can't change the global position when it's inside the tree. That's true. I'm so confused. What is happening? Why is it doing that? It's It's kind of following. What the heck? All right, we're gonna restart this. That's not what that's supposed to look like. So we changed the last segment position. That all seems reasonable. I don't see anything wrong with this. But it is very much not working. Oh, interesting. Oh, it finalized it. Why is it finalized? I see. I think I know what's happening. I think this is getting called on the first shot. Let's try this again. No? Strange. It should be running, but it's not. Oh, it is running. Never mind. Take it back. I'm so confused by this. This should work. Oh. It's like it wants to. Strange. All right, I'm gonna finish up the stream very soon. Thank you everybody who came in, people who hung out. It was cool. I do want to keep developing this game in my spare time. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do. It's not really a game yet. It's not even a prototype yet. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I will be doing this stream every Wednesday morning. If you want to come in the future, I do it from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is just about the only time in the week that I can stream. But otherwise, like I said, thanks for joining, and I will see you all some other time.